So a lot of agents rely on online property portals to get business, to get customers. But the thing is that online property portals are raising their fees year after year. What can you do? Hi, my name is Yasser Khan, and I'm the CEO and founder of Yasser Khan Coaching, and I teach agents no BS strategies to get more yes and enjoy their life more. So, how do you solve the problem? Okay, here's the thing, all right? The thing is that you have to be honest. I have to be very upfront with you, and you may not like to hear what I have to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway, all right? So, here's the problem, all right? Property portals online are the dominant way to get business. And by business, I mean qualified prospects who are ready to buy right now, especially today, right? So let me go through a bit of history before I come to the main topic. What you as an agent can do about it. All right. So in the olden days, before the days of Property Guru, before Facebook, even before Google, the traditional way was using the old school methods, like door knocking, flyers, cold calling, and yeah, good old newspapers. So agents place an ad in the newspaper, Straight Times, and buyer or seller or prospect or renter or landlord, they will see the ad, they will read the ad, and they will call you, right? So those days are long gone in the sense that newspaper readership has fallen drastically over the past 10, 20 years, right? So after newspaper, what was next? What came up next was Google, right? So when Google came up, it was all about pay per click. So cheap clicks, cheap. So in those days, you could easily pay 50 cents per click or even 10 cents per click. I've heard of agents who were able to get 5 cents per click, right? And those days are all long gone, all right. And then don't do you notice a pattern, right? I'm sure you do, right? So it's a pattern, right? Then after that, Facebook came up. Then after that, all these online property portals came up. At first, it was Mocha. I remember in the olden days, and my PropNext CEO was dismissing Mocha, something very funny because its name sounds like a coffee cup. So anyway, back to my original topic, which is the history of the all the online property portals. So okay, what happened right now is that property portals have a big monopoly over real estate in Singapore, especially, right? And majority of prospects, majority of serious buyers, majority of serious sellers, if they want a property to search for, the first thing they will go to is Property Guru, right? So here's the thing, right? Property Guru now controls the market. And the thing that I want to say, but many agents don't like to hear, is that agents have become overly reliant on just one single source of traffic. And my mentor Dan Kennedy said, the worst kind of business is when you rely on just one way to acquire customers, and you're gonna get slaughtered. And that's true. I see many agents struggling. At first, Property Guru was very nice. It attracted you. It enticed you with all those amazing deals. It made you greedy for more. And when all the agents came in, grouped together, and suddenly we have thousands and thousands of agents on Property Guru portals, right? What happened next? They quickly raise the price because they want to make money, right? So they are a business. I'm not saying this is bad, but from a business perspective, it makes sense. They have to charge their users. They have to monetize their, they have to pay for server. They have to monetize their whatever infrastructure costs there are, and they have staff to pay salaries too, right? So that is on property growth side. What about agents? So agents have been becoming very angry, and every year the whole drama plays all over again. Every year when the year starts or the year ends, property guru, they keep sending them reminders to renew the account, and that's the time I always hear agents complaining, getting angry. What should I do about Property Guru? Property Guru, we should be boycotting Property Guru. And somebody can say, okay, let's start a competitor, right? Start up a new platform, but then suddenly, they're busy closing deals, they're busy with life gets in the way, and nothing gets done, right? And on the other side, we have, we see bigger agencies like PropNext, ARA joining forces to come up together, come up with their own portal, but it's not as effective, right? And then you even see HDB, Housing and Development Board, coming up with their own portal, right? So because of technology, you see massive disruption. And I'm not gonna talk about all the DIY out there, right? So that's a different topic for another day. But the thing is that agents are being inundated from all sides attacking agents at once at the same time, right? So what are agents to do, right? So here's the thing: because many agents become overly reliant on a single source of traffic, single source of way, single platform to get all the business. When the platform, for example, in the past, some platform have gone bust, right? Some platform have closed down, right? So those agents' livelihood get affected, and now suddenly, you see Public Guru or online portals raising their prices. What happens is that it becomes a price war, in the sense that the agents with the most money is going to win, because he can spend the most on Public Guru, and Public Guru is going to reward him by showing his listing to more and more prospects, right? And that's how these property portals work. That's how they're making money. And a lot of agents, a lot of people are very angry with Property Guru, and I can understand, because I was in a similar situation before. So I understand the frustration of having your rice bowl taken away, right? So here's the thing: what can you do? You know that Property Guru is gonna not gonna listen to you. You know that a lot of agents are still gonna use property agent. So what should you be doing? Here's the thing, all right? What all these online property portals don't want you to know, right, is that it's quite cheap to clone them. It's very easy. Technology is already there. There's so many platforms out there, so many content management software. All right, let me okay. I don't want to overcomplicate the technology, because many just get confused about technology. So I just want to keep things simple. There is technology available out there to clone websites, portals like Property Guru, right? So, and to attract all the buyers and sellers to you. Here's the thing that I want to tell you today that will definitely impact your real estate career in a very good way. I learned this from one of my mentors, and he told me that when I learned this from my mentor, I had an amazing breakthrough, right? It was like an aha moment, and I realized, yeah, that's true, right? So he told me that there are only three ways of traffic. Traffic means ways to get customers coming to you, to come down to your website, to see you, to call you, to get inquiries, right? Okay, number one is traffic that you own. All right, and to me, this is the most powerful kind of traffic that you own. What is that? Your customer base, your list of all the prospects that ever in the past years, or as long as you have been an agent, all those prospects whoever reach out to you in the past. That is what I mean by list of prospects. All right, so that is traffic that you own. Because you own it, you have ultimate control. You can do whatever you want to do with it. You can, any day you can blast them, you can send them SMS, you can send them to your website, you can tell them to your property or whatever. So traffic that you own is the best kind of traffic out there, all right? But it takes time, it takes investment, and it's the biggest asset to your business that many agents don't realize this. That's why they have been, overly reliant on a single way of getting inquiries. What's the next best way? The next best way is traffic that you can control, right? So, for example, Facebook. Facebook is traffic. Do you own Facebook? No, right? Mark Zuckerberg he's the one who owns Facebook, right? But he's nice enough to allow us, and to tell us that, hey, I got this platform, and I can, you just pay me money and I send the traffic here. So you pay money and you send the traffic there, and that's how Facebook works, right? So because you are paying it, then you can control the traffic. You can tell the traffic, okay, go to my website, go to my property, go to my this, or go to my call my mobile number or whatever, right? So even Google pay per click is operates on the same way. You pay them a money, right? And then they direct the traffic somewhere else where you want it to go. So basically, this is traffic that you own, and it's expensive, all right? So you have to pay money to it, right? And then the third one is what I call is one of the worst way. Is not really ideal. Is traffic that you can't control and you don't own. Let me tell you something. That is SEO, search engine optimization. You don't own search engine optimization. You cannot control it. Let me tell you why. if people tell you, if SEO marketers, right, because they want to sell you their SEO services, SEO packages, right, they are salesmen. They will keep selling you SEO. Why? Because they make money. But the thing about SEO is that you cannot control. You don't own it. All right. And why? Why is the thing? Because Google can and Google does change its algorithm as whenever it wants to do it, right? So you can't control it, you don't own it, right? What you're supposed to do, right? So here's the thing: my mentor gave me these secrets, and it made a direct, direct change in my results, right? So I understood the differences between the different types of traffic. So when you know where the traffic is coming from, right, you realize that it's a game of just percentages. You diversify, you don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? So you invest in traffic that you own, you build it, keep building it. At the same time, you pay money to Facebook, you pay money to Google to send traffic to your website, to your web, properties and all that, so that you get appointment. And then at the same time, you also spend a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, try to understand more about, but don't waste too much time on it, because it's a sinkhole. It will suck your time seriously. All right. So that's how you control it. All right. So let me get back to how what agent can do about property guru. Very simple. There's technology out there which allows you to duplicate it. Right. And I do that for my agents, because my platform, we created property agent success system, right? And part of my platform is, we use agent lead software. So that software, duplicates quickly copies entire your all your listings, all your website, every single thing in just minutes. All right. So it basically clone the entire portal layout whereby people are searching for properties, right? And then, because I'm gonna teach you, and I actually share these strategies with my inner circle of agents, right? And every day we're seeing a lot of results, and as a result, a lot of my agents keep telling me, say, hey, pause the ad, because I got too many inquiries coming in, I got too many leads coming in, I got too many appointments coming in. Even in today, even with the coronavirus and all that, even with the coronavirus, even with the economic downturn, I got agents struggling with additional overflow of leads. Why? Because they understand what I just told you, what I just shared with you. It's not enough to just know about it. You also have to take the action. You got to do something about it, right? Why? Because you will always be at the mercy of online property portals. Property Guru can and will raise the prices next year. What about Facebook? Yes, Facebook, is getting harder and harder, and Facebook is asking for more and more money, right? So it's gonna happen the same thing. Learn from the past, learn from history, know what happened in the past, right? In the past, Google was everything. Google was all the rage all those years ago, right? It was very cheap, but now look at it, so expensive, right? So if you do that, if you keep relying on Google, if you keep relying on Facebook, you will always be at the mercy. If you keep relying on Property Guru, you will always be at his mercy, right? So you got to change your strategy. You got to go and do something about it, right? If you think about it, if you get angry, if you feel emotional, you feel taken advantage of by Property Guru, yet you don't go do anything about it. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing gonna change. Property Guru will still go and get money from other agents who are willing to invest in their platform, right? And Facebook will continue to run with or without you, right? Google will still continue to make money with or without you. Is the thing that matters is that it's a matter about you yourself. What are you going to do about it, my friend? That is the question.